Hey vinyl community, it's Michael. Welcome back to Near Wild Heaven. Today's video I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to show you 15 CDs from my collection. Um, I play my CDs on a DVD player. I don't have a CD player. And about 4 months ago I bought a new smart TV and my old DVD player wasn't compatible with it. So I had to buy a new DVD player. So I went about 4 months without a DVD player. But I finally got one and I started playing some CDs I haven't listened to in a while. So that's what I'm going to show you now. And we'll start with this first. This is I Shot Andy Warhol. It's soundtrack to a movie of the same name. This came out in, I guess I should have looked, but I think it came out like early 2000s sometime, about 2005. But it's really good soundtrack. It's got a lot of good stuff on it. It's got Season of the Witch, the Donovan song performed by Luna. It's got Do You Believe in Magic from The Lovin' Spoonful. Love Is All Around performed by REM. I can't read this. Burned performed by Wilco. Ichigo Park performed by Ben Lee. Sunshine Superman performed by Jewel. Gimme a Little Break performed by Love. Sensitive Euroman performed by Pavement. Kick Out the Jams by MC5. I'll Keep It With Mine performed by Betty Serveert, which is a Danish rock group. And the last song is I Shot Andy Warhol Suite, composed by John Cale. But it's a pretty good movie. If you don't know about it, the plot of the movie is takes place in New York, Andy Warhol's factory studios at the time when like the Velvet Underground was there and people were coming and going, and there was this one person there, a young woman named Valerie Solanas, and she became kind of sort of part of Andy Warhol's group of people that hung around with him. But to make a long story short, she ended up trying to kill Andy Warhol. It actually happened. She did try to shoot him. And she did shoot him, but he didn't die from that. But yeah, it's a good movie. If you ever get a chance to see it, you should check it out. I Shot Andy Warhol. A really good soundtrack to it, too. Up next, this is Wilco, or I'm sorry, not Wilco, Uncle Tupelo, Anodyne. This is like their third album, I believe. But yeah, it's really good. It's got a lot of good stuff on it. They do a great version of Give Back the Key to My Heart that was originally done by Doug Sam and the Texas Tornadoes. Really good stuff. Kind of folk influenced a little bit. If you like Wilco, early Wilco, or Sunvolt, that kind of stuff, this is what Uncle Tupelo sounds like. But really good album. You can see that there. Uncle Tupelo, Anodyne, from, I think this was 1993. Up next, this is Radio Birdman, Living Eyes. This is one of their Australian albums. They only had one album released in the United States on Sire. It's called Radios Appear. This is Australian version of one of their albums. This from 1985, but really good, kind of punky, hard rock from Radio Birdman. Really good stuff. Up next, this is a band called Mercury Rev. This band featured former members of the Flaming Lips, and they went off and formed their own band, Mercury Rev. And it's a really good album. This is like one of their, this came out in 2001. I think it's like maybe their fourth or fifth album. But yeah, it's really good. It's not like hard rock or anything. It's a little bit mellow at times, but it's really good. Mercury Rev. And The Dark is Rising is really good. Little Rhymes, Chains, Tides of the Moon, Lincoln's Eyes, You're My Queen, Spiders and Flies. All of it's really good. If you don't know about this group, check it out. Mercury Rev. The title of the album is All Is Dream. Really good stuff. Up next, this is Roky Erickson and the Explosives, Halloween. This is live, 1979 to 1981. Excellent recording. There's all of Rocky's classic stuff on here. Two-Headed Dog, Don't Shake Me Lucifer, Bermuda, Starry Eyes, I Walked with a Zombie, Bloody Hammer, Wake Up to Rock and Roll. He also does You're Gonna Miss Me. I think that's the only one he does that was 13th Floor Elevators. But yeah, there's like 18 songs on here, recorded at several places, in Austin, Texas, in San Francisco, Los Angeles, Austin and Houston, Texas. So yeah, but really good stuff from Roky Erickson and Explosives. Good stuff. You want to check it out. If you're a Roky Erickson fan, you should check this one out. It's really good. And speaking of Roky Erickson, again, this is Night of the Vampire. This is actually a DVD, and it's Roky Erickson, and he's backed by the Black Angels. Really good. Really good performances of a lot of classic songs. Bo Diddley's a Headhunter, Science Killer, Two-Headed Dog, Night of the Vampire, You're Gonna Miss Me, Splash One, Creature with the Atom Brain, Roller Coaster, and Reverberation. So yeah, he does a few things by 13th Floor Elevators, but yeah, really good stuff from Roky Erickson and the Black Angels. Really good. Up next, this is the Velvet Underground. This is a bootleg. It's called Flowers of Evil. And what this is the complete recordings of their gigs they did at Max's Kansas City in 1970. And there was an album released, of course everybody knows about that. There's an album released after Loaded of recording from this, but this is like, there's like about 32 songs on here. Really good, really good sounding. Yeah, Velvet Underground, Flowers of Evil. It opens. I like the packaging on this. It opens up like a record, cardboard, and even this comes with if I can get it out of here, this comes with a little booklet telling about the summer that they played. Really good stuff. Sounds really good. More words and pictures. There's a really nice picture of the band there. But really good stuff. And even the CDs come in these little envelopes. So that's a nice little touch there. But really good stuff from the Velvet Underground, Flowers of Evil. Up next, this is the Lyres. This is in the early years, 1979 to 1983. This is all live material taken at live gigs and radio broadcasts. But there's like 24 songs on here, and they're all really good. If you like the Lyres, that basic rock and roll that they did is just so good. Yeah, lots of good stuff on here. Never Met a Girl Like You Before, Soapy, Gonna Find a New Love, I Really Want You Right Now, How Do You Do That? Oh, I'm sorry, it's How Do You Know? And Ain't That Lovin' You? Since You've Been Gone, Long Gone, Let's Have a Party, Little Sally Tease. Oh, really good. This is on the Crypt label. They're basically like the Lyres record label. They have a lot of stuff out on Crypt Records. But yeah, really good stuff from the Lyres. Early years, 79 to 83. Up next, this album, this CD, this is a band called Four Squirrels. The name of the album is Example. This is really good. This came out in 1996. They had one single that was released from here called The Mighty KC, which was about Kurt Cobain. But the thing about this is, just before this album was released, the lead singer, the bass player, and their road manager were all killed in an accident just before this was released. And so it kind of, put a damper on this band's career. But this album is really good. It's never been released on vinyl, and I wish it would be because it's a great album. If you don't know about this band, the best way I can describe them is like maybe a mix of early REM and Nirvana. And even that's not really accurate, but it's close. But it's a great album. I wish they'd release this on vinyl. It's so good. The name of the band is Four Squirrels. The name of the album is Example. But great album. If you don't know about it, check it out. It's really good. I highly recommend it. Up next, this is Hum. You'd Prefer an Astronaut. This is another one I'd like to get on vinyl, and it's really hard to find. There are releases of it on vinyl on Discogs, and it's going for hundreds of dollars. But this is from 1996, I believe. But yeah, it's really good 90s alternative rock. The hit song off of this, well, I don't know if it was a hit, but the single released from this was called Stars, with the line, she's out back counting cars, looking at the stars, or something like that. But really good album from Hum. I know they got a couple more albums out. They even released an album like in 2020, I think. I haven't heard that yet. But if you don't know about this album, check it out. It's really good. Hum, You'd Prefer an Astronaut. Up next, this is another band you probably never heard of. This is Drama Rama. Really good stuff. This is their album Vinyl. It's called Vinyl and it's on CD. This is another one that's not on vinyl and should be. A great album. There's really good songs on here. Haven't got a clue. What are we gonna do? Classic rock. Memo from Turner, the Rolling Stones song. Train Going Backwards. I've Got Spies. In Quiet Rooms. Ain't It the Truth. Tiny Candles. I'd Like to Volunteer, Please. And Until the Next Time. But great album from start to finish. Drama Rama. And the album's called Vinyl. Really good stuff. Up next, this is The Guilty Hearts. Pearls Before Swine. It's the name of the album. It's another one of those cool CD cardboard covers, kind of resemble an album cover. But yeah, this is really good, kind of punk rock. Devil's Tale is really good. 3,000 Miles. Ain't That Good of a Man. Forbidden Way Out. My Left Hand. 7 Days. Glassell Park. All of it really good. If you like loud, fast punk rock, this one will do it for you. The Guilty Hearts. Pearls Before Swine. And speaking of punk rock, here's some more. This is a band called Electric Frankenstein. Me No Like You is the name of this album. This was recorded live at the Euclid Tavern in Cleveland. It's really good. Really good hard, fast punk rock with songs like It's All Moving Fast, Superstar, Blackout, Action High, Rocket in My Veins, Right on Target, Neurotic Pleasures, Demolition Joyride, Devil Dust. Really good stuff, really good hard-edged punk rock from Electric Frankenstein and Me No Like You. Up next, this is Spiritualized. Ladies and gentlemen, we are floating in space. It's a great album. So good. This was from, what's the guy's name? One of the members of Spacemen 3. When Spacemen 3 broke up, this, I think his name's Jason, I can't remember his last name, Jason something, but when he left Spaceman 3, he formed this band, Spiritualized. And this is a great album. If you don't know about this, check it out. It's so good. If you like Spaceman 3, you'll probably like this too. It's just so good. Some of the songs on here, Ladies and Gentlemen, We Are Floating in Space, Come Together, I Think I'm in Love, All of My Thoughts, Stay With Me, Electricity, No God, Only Religion, Cool Waves, all of it really good. I like how this is made to look like a medical, like a drug packet, like a sample you would get from a doctor or something. Really good album. Check it out if you don't know about it. I know it's kind of hard to see there without getting a glare on it, but Spiritualized. Ladies and gentlemen, we are floating in space. And last one here, this is 13th Floor Elevators, Psychedelic Circus. This is a live CD. It's recorded probably between 1966 and 1967. and it's got all the elevators classics on it. Roller Coaster, You're Gonna Miss Me, Splash 1, Tried to Hide, Don't Fall Down, I'm Gonna Love You Too, Everybody Needs Somebody to Love, Monkey Island, King of Heaven, Fire Engine, She Lives in a Time of Her Own, and I've Got Levitation. So if you like 13th floor elevators, you might want to check this one out. It's a really good live recording. Most of the live stuff I've gotten by 13th floor elevators has been pretty good. I mean, for the times that they were recorded, like in the 67, 66, I mean, recording equipment wasn't that sophisticated back then like it is now, but the recordings on this is pretty good. So if you like 13th floor elevators, you want to check this one out. Psychedelic Circus, live material from 66 and 67. So that's it for this week. I just thought I'd do something different and show you some of my CDs. I hope you enjoyed that. And I'd like to thank everybody who subscribed to me the last few weeks. Thank you so much for that. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. All you got to do is click a button and there it is. So take care, everybody. We'll see y'all soon. Enjoy your weekend and see you next time. Peace out.